longer shall we stand idly as politicians such as Sandra Haudegui step on the backs of victims and use tragedy to wield the power of government over us. Should you give an inch for safety, you will lose a mile in liberty. It is time for us to assemble, coordinate, and work together as brothers and sisters of Nevada to promote what we stand for. It is time to become truly interested in what comes across every legislative session. It is time to band together behind liberty candidates and to push the local political parties to return to their oaths with the Constitution and not to their allegiance with Bloomberg-funded handouts. AB 291 has been a huge wake-up call for all of us. If we do not persevere to assemble, we will lose our freedoms. And for a lack of better words, we will become Eastern California.
Well, because I'm concerned about my Second Amendment rights. I don't have a gun, but I think it's important. And I think this is just another scheme to take away our guns. They use the Route 91 incident as a scare tactic. Obviously, we see reports that Jim Murren, the CEO of MGM, sold company stock before the Route 91 shooting. And there was a lot of reports there were multiple shooters, so they used this scare tactic that the big money donors like him, Steyer, Bloomberg, shoveled a lot of money to our politicians. And the reason I oppose this law is because you give them what they want, essentially. And there has to be an investigation. And I fled from California to escape from these ridiculous laws and all this lawlessness that's happening. And we see, all these problems are spreading across the country. And they're using primarily immigrant votes to pump these politicians in, and it's got to stop.
Issue or even any idea of doing anything otherwise than taking what they want. When we talk about gun control, we talk about disarming people like myself who have a little one and responsibilities to actually provide for a family. I get up and I go to work in the morning, and I work 8 to 10 hours a day while people live off the society, break into the places next to us, and yet you want to take my right away to defend myself and my family? There's something inherently wrong with that. And we have a problem with responsibility in this world and in this country, that people don't want to take responsibility for themselves. I got that from Tom. Tom's a smart man. He works with NVFAC. And we see that people don't want to take responsibility for themselves, and they'd rather let the nanny state government do it for them. Whatever it is that they disagree with, let the government take care of it. Let the government regulate it, rather than me going out on my own to see what's different in this world.
Hey everybody, we are right by the sign, fabulous sign, and we are here at a freedom rally. Support Second Amendment. Hi everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Woo! Yeah.
Let's cut this guy out of the action.
All right, there's the Mandalay Bay.
Come on, get here, make America great again.
The good hat.
Yeah, the good hat. And
right close to the Route 91 shooting.
Championship marksman.
CEO sold company stock before it happened. We know he was Sisolak's largest donor.
Who's that?
Jim Murren, the CEO.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No wonder it's puke green, the building.
Yep. And you know, Soros, Steyer, Bloomberg, a lot of money.
Robert.
Kyle,
thank you. Thank you.
So,
Robert, what's your name? Al. Big Al.
You can see right here.
Onward.
Hey. How's it going?
excellent, man.
Awesome. All right, take care, everybody.
Put American citizens first. Put American citizens first. Citizens first. Find the employers. Find the employers. Find the employers who hire illegally. Find the employers.
Security cameras, and if I get on that property, they will automatically trespass me. This buffoon makes $37 million in total compensation. I want to know, where's the Nevada Democrat Party about this? If they're so progressive, if they're so liberal, why aren't they demanding a maximum wage for CEOs? They're not. because these labor unions and these lefties are a joke. They're sellouts. They're shills for the multi-billionaires, and they're masquerading as some kind of progressive group. And the worst part is that these casinos, these real estate and labor union cartels, they use the labor unions, particularly immigrants, to go out, vote in these polls, use them. And again, these immigrants don't know what to vote. They're less informed, and they change our laws. This is how they're hijacking state by state, country by country, all over the world. They're doing this in Europe. This is a global plan. All right. And these casinos have ties to the international banks, because that's who really runs a lot of this crap. I tell you what, this guy Murren was an individual who basically sold company stock before the Route 91 shooting. He started to charge for parking, and he was Sisolak's largest contributor. And guess what? Guess who's Joe Biden's 6th largest donor? Can you guess? MGM Resorts International. Can you believe it? 6th largest donor to Joe Biden is MGM Resorts International. So the good news is, if Warren's the nominee, we're going to easily get Nevada for sure. I'm very optimistic. So, because the Reid machine, by the way, Reid, Sandoval, Sisolak, that's the problem. They're the same load of crap. They're not much different in the broad scheme. It's business as usual. Yes, they're going to differ on guns and minimum wage. BS. But in the broad scheme, they work for the same bastards. That's how they work. And it's time that we unite the left and the right against this monster.